Allie here. So this week is going to look a little bit different because I am headed to Disney World right now. I am going to be there for a company retreat for 2 days, and so Sundays I would normally take off training anyways, and then Monday I'll have to get some cardio in and then back to the gym for the rest of the week. And this week I wanted to talk about nutrition anyways, so we're going to start off with how do you eat well while you are traveling. So my first tip is something that I literally just did, and that is pack healthy snacks. I know it's not always fun to be eating healthy snacks when maybe there's other tempting foods that are around that aren't as good for you, but you will definitely not regret it later if you pack some healthy snacks with good protein so that you can continue to get good nutrition and fuel your body while you're on the road. And then 2 is stay hydrated. So I'm gonna switch out the coffee for a kombucha for the car ride. All my friends are gonna laugh at this because I drink so much coffee, but I do my best to still stay hydrated. And so I'm gonna try to do that for the whole 2 days that I am there. Hey everyone! So that is a wrap on my Orlando trip. It's been a whirlwind couple of days. I know I definitely utilized the snacks that I brought. One of the things, Ka'Chava. This isn't just a travel thing. I have this every single day. It has 25 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs. I think that's the breakdown. It's really good after you work out to have both carbs and protein, so I bring this along because it's really nice. It comes in this bag that can kind of fit anywhere, and it's really nice for after a workout because it has protein and carbs, and your body needs both to recover. You actually need more carbs than protein, but this is definitely a good start. And you'll also see me drink it in between training sessions, again, to get carbs and protein. It's also super healthy. It's made out of superfoods. They're not paying me to film this. I just genuinely really like this and would recommend it to anybody who wants to get a lot of protein and also eat really clean with superfoods. So that is how I stayed healthy at Disney. There was also some tough choices. We had a dessert party last night at Animal Kingdom, but they actually had some healthier choices of desserts for the dessert party. There was fruit, which I had. There were Rice Krispie treats. Not the best. Probably wouldn't normally eat that during training camp, but Rice Krispie treats, not the best. And then I had a couple of these little macaroons, which, if you know, macaroons are a little bit healthier than normal dessert. There's still a lot of sugar, but they're typically made from almond flour, and I really like macaroons, and they're very light. So I did have a couple of things at the dessert party, but I stayed away from the chocolate lava cake and ice cream because that's not gonna do me any good. And I'm headed back to Fort Lauderdale to get back to my normal routine. Hello. So I made it home and now I need to jump right back into training. And I said that I would talk a little bit about nutrition this week. And I am no nutrition expert, so I just wanted to add in a couple of things that I think most people struggle with and that I think I have some tips on. So the first one is getting enough protein. So definitely have to get a really good source of protein in all of your major meals. I usually eat chicken and lunch and dinner, but we all know if you're trying to get 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight, which is recommended for athletes, for example, I weigh like 135 pounds, I try to get almost 135 grams of protein. So that's not possible in just my 3 meals. So what I try to do is make sure that my snacks throughout the day are full of nutritious protein as well. So my tricks: plain Greek yogurt, so much protein, and there's 17 grams in 1 serving, and then cottage cheese. I think it gets a bad rap because of the texture, but if you can get past it, maybe put some berries on it, it has 14 grams of protein in 1 serving. So another awesome high protein, fairly low calorie option. And then of course supplement with whey protein or plant proteins if you like it before and after working out. I already talked about Kachava. Love this stuff. That's a source of plant protein. It's like a meal replacer shake. It has carbs as well. And then go to a whey protein. I always have that after a lift. And those are my tips for getting enough protein. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about this week is hydration. It is such an important aspect of training camp. The first thing is just to drink water. So one of my coaches before my first fight told me to drink 1 gallon, 1.5 gallons of water a day. So that's like 6 of these 32-ounce water bottles. I try to do that, and ever since I started doing that, I feel amazing. I love trying to get a ton of water. I think it just totally hydrates your body. You feel like you have more energy. I think sometimes we can get really sleepy and think it's because maybe we're losing energy or we're hungry or something, but sometimes we're just dehydrated. So drink a lot of water. Next, electrolytes. So my favorite things to drink as far as electrolytes go are coconut water, and then if I want to do a sports drink with maybe a little more sugar, Body Armor, which is coconut water based. It's my favorite sports drink. Sometimes I do half of this and then half water, or I buy the low calorie one so it's not quite as much sugar, but these are definitely my favorite with the best ingredients. And then the last thing I meant to go out and buy today, and I probably will after training and then talk to you guys a little bit more about it, but Pedialyte. Not the stuff in the bottle, but they have Pedialyte for sport hydration that comes in little packets, and it is seriously the best that I have found as far as things that you can put in your water. I think it's better than Liquid IV personally, or any of the little tablets. So I go with Pedialyte, and I'm gonna pick some up later. And all of these things. I finally found my Pedialyte. I had to go to a couple of different Walgreens, so I guess it's not as easy to find. So I really stocked up on it here. Typically what I buy is these packets that say 33% more electrolytes, and then I also found these sport ones too. I really like Pedialyte. My coach recommended it to me before my last fight, and I typically drink it twice a day during training camp. I think I need a little bit of extra electrolytes when I'm trying to cut weight. And I think another one that's really popular is Liquid IV. However, Liquid IV has a lot of extra vitamins and things in it, so if you're purely just looking for the right electrolyte balance to rehydrate your body, I would go with Pedialyte. It's usually less expensive and it works really well, so that's just my personal recommendation. I'm no expert, but through trial and error myself, as well as some Google searching, that's my assessment of it, and Pedialyte works so well for me. So I hope that you find what works for you too. So one last protein tip. This bread is called Ezekiel bread, and it has 5 grams of protein per slice, and so it's a really great way to get more protein in your snacks. I usually make a little peanut butter sandwich or almond butter sandwich with 2 slices of bread, so that's 10 grams of protein plus whatever's in the peanut butter, and that's another good way to get some extra protein in your diet in a very healthy way. Also without using supplements, because sometimes whey protein can get a little bit expensive, and so I definitely try to just take protein once a day right after my lift, and then mix in some other good sources of protein. Hello, so that was my last workout of the week, and then I get to take tomorrow off on Sunday, and it's been an awesome week. I hope you guys enjoyed this content and learned just some tips and stuff for hydration and for nutrition, getting enough protein. So if you enjoyed this, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next week.